This video is sponsored by Ayr Skin Care. You can visit them at ayrskincare.com. Hey guys, so today we are going to do a reset day. I like to do these every once in a while, usually at least once a month, but it has been a long time since I did one of these. So I'm going to jump into Notion really quick and I'll show you kind of what my plans are for the day and how I structure my reset days so that I actually get all of my crap done. Okay, so this is my Notion account. If you don't know what Notion is, it is basically an app that's like a personal wiki. It's a wonderful tool. I've been using more and more of it, and you're going to see it in a ton of my videos. But this is my dashboard, so I'm going to hop into my planner here actually and show you how I do this. So I have a master task list in here. That has all of my stuff that I like to do. And throughout the months, weeks, days, I will tag things as a reset day. And that way, when my reset day comes, I can just look at only those items and I can see everything that I have to do in a day. Typically, I don't like this to get over like 20 items. I did add a few, like I want to do my nails because the paint's chipping and they just need to get done and I've been putting it off. So there's some things on here that like I add knowing that I'm going to do a reset day and I'll actually have time to do things. But there's a lot of things like checking my P.O. box, bringing donations to Goodwill, like grabbing something that I keep forgetting to grab or getting our rings cleaned. Things like that I only do every once in a while, and so I add it to my list. I also have tasks kind of broken down by a secondary area. So out and about basically means I'm going to be running errands. I have to actually physically go somewhere. So I try to do all those tasks early on in the day, just get them out of the way. And then things like chores is actually cleaning. Again, a lot of my chore items like doing the laundry, obviously I don't do that once a month. But since I'm doing a reset day anyway, I like to spend those days just doing everything so I have kind of a rest day on the next one. I also try to put some fun things on each of my reset days. So I want to do like a face mask and just do like a really good skincare routine. I want to paint my nails. Just kind of self-care items that normally I don't have time to just stop and do. I like to work those into the day because usually I plan my reset days on days when my husband is home so he can take care of baby or he can help me get some of these chores done or some of the errands done and we can kind of split up this work. And then focused work is me sitting down at my computer and just getting something done. And then at the office, you'll see I'm going to go into work just for a couple of hours in the morning. So these are things that I can get done while I'm there. And then don't forget, it's just things that I definitely need to do and I've been putting off, and that's kind of top priority, needs to get done. So with my list in hand, first thing I'm going to do is get ready and I'm going to head off to work for the day, and I will just take you guys on my day and show you kind of what I'm doing today. Say good morning. Yeah, you want your snacks? You want to go play with Dad? I almost gotta go. Bye. So I didn't realize it had snowed until I looked out my window and it really snowed. For those of you guys that don't know, I only work about 5 minutes away from home. My aunt and uncle own a fulfillment company and I work for them. So it's nice being that close, but it does kind of stink because I really don't want to run errands today, and I could do stuff on my way home, but my way home is literally across a bridge, so I'm not gonna go run errands today, most likely. It is only 2 degrees right now, and my husband and baby were gonna come with us, and I don't want to take my baby out in this. It is really stinking cold, so I'm gonna let my car heat up here for a moment and scrape it off, head into work. So apparently my phone was broken, and at the beginning of most of my clips, there's a weird audio cut. I apologize for that. I cut out what I could. We're left with this. Okay, so this is kind of my little workspace. You can see I have lots of baby stuff here because Evelyn comes into work with me most days. I can't show you guys too much because a lot of it is like private client information. But I have my label printer, scanner, a bunch of labels. This is my desk. It's a standing desk. My bosses got it for me when I was pregnant, so that way I could stand some days, and it is lovely. It's also very dusty. Don't judge me for that. Phone and drawers, all that good stuff. We have just this little pack and play for Ev, and we just have toys and blankets. I have the little bumbo with a tray on it. And yeah, this is just kind of our office space. So yeah, it's super glam, you guys. Super cute. We, we're just a small family business. All of our family works here and stuff, so it's nothing fancy, but I really enjoy it. Basically, what we do is we are kind of like the middleman for clients who want to sell on Amazon. Not just like Amazon Seller Central, because that's like Amazon FBA, that's what you see all the blog posts about. There's actually a next level to that called Amazon Vendor Central, and that's when you're sending like pallets worth of products to Amazon every single week. It's really like high levels of inventory, and Amazon is a freaking beast. It takes a lot to get your product from a warehouse to Amazon. Most people don't even realize that that's like a thing. Most people assume it goes straight from the manufacturer to Amazon. Most of the time that's not possible for a manufacturer to do. Every single case or box that is sent to Amazon has to have multiple labels on it. It has to have information entered into a computer system that Amazon uses. It has to have the correct expiration dates and lot codes and just like a million other things. Amazon has a ton of rules and regulations for every single product that goes into the warehouse, and it changes a lot. So our business is basically managing that for our clients. We send product to the Amazon warehouses for them. We prep them, we pull them, we put all the orders together every single week. So some of it is kind of repetitive because it's the same like weekly cycle, but it changes a lot because we're always tracking Amazon's changes and having to make updates. And we get new clients and we lose some clients, and it's just kind of an interesting business. I didn't even know it existed until I worked here, but there's actually not a lot of places exactly like what we do. A lot of places do something similar, but we specialize in Amazon. We do like e-commerce, and we do Seller Central and FBA, but mostly we specialize in Amazon Vendor Central. So just in case you're curious, I've worked here for about 7 years now, and the goal is eventually for my husband and I to buy part of the business from my aunt and uncle, and then have us take it over and kind of run it so that they can retire. So something that started off as literally like a part-time job for me has become my career, and it's a ton of fun. I love my job, you guys. I can't even explain it enough. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get some work done now. You guys, it's snowing again. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I'm definitely not running errands today. Remember when like periscoping in the car was a huge thing? We're gonna do that. So the roads are really bad over by us. Ooh. They are just slick, and the snow started again, and it's coming down really hard. So I'm gonna head home, and we are not gonna risk going out and about in this, especially with my daughter. I don't feel like bundling her up and taking her out in the slosh. We're gonna go ahead and nix all of the out and about items that were on my Notion list, and I'm just gonna have to do them another day. It is what it is. Sometimes reset days don't always go to plan, but that means that I can get more stuff done at the house, get just like some of my general like cleaning tasks done, changing the litter box, brushing the pets' teeth, clipping their nails, all that stuff that like we kind of do weekly, but I could just do it all today instead of this weekend. So yeah, I'm heading home from work. I was only there for about 2 hours, so Fridays are super nice because I get to just go home. Usually everyone's awake by the time I get home. We can eat breakfast together, and then we can just do our thing. Hi. Hey, baby. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. You gonna climb? Come on, you can do it. There you go. There you go. Here, give me your hand. Did she just eat one of her yogurt bites? You got this. Oh, good job. Oh my goodness, you're so cute. Oh, you got a snack on your way. Very nice. Go on your butt. Good job. You're awesome. Go potty. Good girl. Gross. Good girl, let's go inside. Wait, come here. Gotta dry you off. Or do that. So I forgot to print a report at work, but we have this app that we use called Jump Desktop, where I can jump into my work computer from home and vice versa. Hold on, hold on. Let's go change your diaper. You're poopy. I can smell it. Oh my goodness. Were you having fun in here or your books are out? Okay. Dog, dog. Dog, dog. I know. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go through my Notion list here. I did grab the stuff. I forgot to do something at work. I forgot to scan in my tax stuff. I even brought all of my folders with me and I still forgot. So I will probably just wait until Monday to do that. So for things that I'm not going to do on my reset day because they changed, or obviously, like I said, it's snowing, I'm not going to go out, then what I do is I open up my task and I remove reset day and then I'll add a due date. So like I want to scan this in on Monday when I'm back at my office. And that way it's removed from this list, but it's on the calendar for still getting done. So I'm going to do that really quick for all these out and about things. Okay, so now that all the out and about stuff is cleared out, I have a lot less to do. As you can see, I am going to add a couple things to this list really quick that I need to do today. Funny story about trimming the chair. My cat thinks that the chair up in my daughter's room is his scratching post. And he shreds it up. We've done everything we possibly can to get it to stop, but at this point it's been like a year or two of him just scratching at it, and it's his chair now. So every once in a while we'll just trim off all of the loose strings so that they're not all over the place, or he doesn't catch his nail, or the baby doesn't grab strings off the floor. And yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to go through my focused work tasks. I just add some baby soap in there and let everything kind of sit while I'm washing the other ones. I should mention too that if you have like a ton of makeup brushes, I don't have very many, so mine takes like 3 minutes to wash, but you definitely should not leave your brushes soaking in the water. There's glue that holds the bristles into like the actual handle, and if you let them soak for too long, it'll start to break that glue down. So obviously don't soak them for longer than necessary, and you don't have to soak them at all. That's just how I do it because it's super quick and doesn't waste quite as much water. But yeah. Alright, so those are all clean and shiny. I'm going to let them dry for a while, and then later I'm going to come back and clean up the bathroom because it's a bit of a mess. Guys, so I'm going to go ahead and do like my skincare routine and my nails. I don't do this routine all the time. Sometimes, like, I would even say every week, probably every other week. But I did want to mention something because I recently posted a video about my skincare routine and like my getting ready. And I mentioned that I don't use any lotions or face wash or anything when I'm not wearing makeup. But that has since changed. This video is sponsored by Ayr Skin Care. And they reached out to me, and at the time I was looking to try to find some kind of face lotion, because my skin has been really dry. We've had kind of a dry winter, and my skin just keeps getting all these little dry patches, especially up on my forehead, and I needed to find like a lotion that wouldn't make me super slick, but that I could use daily if needed. And Ayr Skin Care reached out to me. First of all, look at this packaging, guys. It's beautiful. So they offered to sponsor a video, and you know, I love kind of small businesses that also support small creators. So I tested out their products and I agreed to work with them. So what I am going to be using in my skincare routine is the Ayr Pure Moisture Lotion, face cream. And this is for mature skin. It's typically for people over 30. I'm 26, but I really, really like this. I like the idea of just having a face cream that can help reduce fine lines and dryness. Mature products usually do better for hydration, which is what I was looking for, so this is actually perfect. But they do have a bunch of other products. I'll link to their website down below so you can check out all of their different offers. But you can also use the promo code HealthySkin20 to get 20% off your order. But one of the things that they have is a face bar. So it is, I'll show you guys on screen here. It is like a hand swirled soap, and that's actually what inspired their packaging, their boxes, which is just so pretty. I can't get over it. And then also what's nice is that this packaging on this particular face cream, instead of being like a jar that you unscrew, it is an airless pump. So this is actually new packaging. And basically what you do is you just push down on this and the product comes out like that. I'm not going to use this just yet, so I'm going to pop the lid back on for now. But what that does is it keeps this a little bit more sanitary. Instead of digging your fingers into a jar and opening it up every single time and letting air get in, it just helps keep it last a little longer and keep it more sanitary. All of their stuff is cruelty-free and vegan. It has the official stamp on there. And this from the time that you open it, it has a 9-month shelf life, which is really good, especially for a jar like this. My skin is super sensitive, so I've been using this for about 2 weeks now, and I've had no issues with it at all. You can see I have a lot of scarring just from like acne from a few years ago, and I have a lot of dry patches, especially on my forehead, and this has helped so much. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. For my skincare routine, the first thing I'm going to do is take some micellar water on just a little makeup cloth. I don't have any makeup on other than some mascara right now, but this will just kind of get any oils off my skin. And I did pluck my eyebrows recently because they were getting out of control, but normally my reset day is kind of when I do all that. So that would be the next step if I hadn't already done it. And then next I'm going to just take one of these little facial razors and just shave off all the baby hairs on my face. This just makes my skin look a lot smoother and nicer, and also it kind of exfoliates. You can buy these little things on Amazon. I'm trying to find like a reusable one. I hate throwing these out, so if you guys have any recommendations for something that's better than this, let me know. And start slow. If you've never done this before, go super slow on your face. You don't have to press hard at all. Also, I don't get very close to my eye. It freaks me out. Don't like it. Okay. So once I'm done with that, I'll take the other side of my cloth here and get some more micellar water just to wipe any of the excess dead skin or fuzz, and then I'll roll it one more time, and I will go ahead and put some witch hazel on the towel, and I just use this as my toner, so you can use whatever toner you like, and I just kind of pat it in to my skin, and then I'll go in there with my Pure Moisture Nourishing Face Cream. Just press that little pump down, and one pump is enough for my entire face, especially after I put like a toner on. It just kind of helps move the product around. And I did wash my hands before this, sorry I didn't film that, but just make sure you're using clean hands for all of this, and clean tools. If you've used that razor before, make sure you clean it with alcohol or at least some soap and hot water. And then any excess I'll just kind of bring down my neck. Alright. So my skin always feels so much fresher after that. I have an eyelash in my eyeball. And now it's time to do my nails. I don't know if you guys can tell. They are bad. That's a million times better. Alright. So my makeup brushes are 70% dry. They look much better than they did, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of towel dry these a little bit, just fluff them back up, and then pop them back into their drawer. There's nothing better than clean makeup brushes. Now that those are out of the way, I can go ahead and deep clean the bathroom. So we were waiting on my husband to get his W-2 from his job, and we just got it in our email. So now I'm just finishing up our taxes, so that way we can submit them and get all those done. So that was a nice surprise and nice thing out of the way. Lovely. Okay, baby is awake. We're gonna eat some lunch, and then we will do the rest of the chores list. My hair is like slowly getting better throughout the day. I don't know what to tell you guys. Okay, so we have the laundry going. I'm gonna have to finish folding that once we're done, but I'm gonna go ahead and check it off. The vacuuming is all done. My husband did the couch and the cat box off camera for me. I cleaned my daughter's high chair. We mopped the floors in both the entryway and the kitchen. So the last two things to do today is to trim the chair up in my daughter's room, and I'll show you what that looks like, and then to cut the pet's nails. But so far so good. I did get an email that I'm going to be working on a new project, so I need to write up a quote for that project. So I'm going to add that to my list to do today. And then I also already got an email that our federal tax refund was accepted. So far so good. Even though we couldn't go out and about, I feel like we've still gotten a lot done. So this is the chair. It's out of control. What's wrong? Alright, so it's not great still, but it's a little bit better. There's not big chunks of string coming off. Back here it's still pretty messed up, and my hand is cramping, so we're gonna call it good there. Wow, look how good we all look.
Oh my, I look crazy.
Alright, you guys, that is it for the reset day. It's about 3 o'clock now, and my entire list is done besides the things that involve actually going outside, because we're avoiding that. So thank you so much for watching with me. There she goes. Thank you so much for watching and following along. Thank you to Ayr Skin Care for sponsoring this video, and you guys, all the links and everything I've talked about today will be in the description box below. See you later.